Hello, today we'll be going over how to understand and utilize the view cube within Navisworks Freedom. So when you're navigating in Navisworks, it is very easy to get lost within these models. This particular model is not necessarily huge, so it's not super difficult. However, when you are flying around and going through different walls and even inverting your different axes, it can get kind of confusing as to where exactly you are at. So that's where this comes in handy. Right up here in the top right, you'll see there is something called a view cube, and this view cube is very useful for that reason. So the first tool in this view cube is actually this little home icon right here. If you ever get lost within your model and you wish to just jump right back to your starting location, if you just click that home button, that should take you right back to where we started at those original coordinates. Now, in addition to that, surrounded by this view cube, you can see a ring that has a compass on it. So you know exactly where north is, where south is, east and west. You know where you are looking. And as you rotate within the model, then that compass rotates right alongside with it. Then right in the center, you can see the view cube itself. Now this will tell you where the top of the model is, where the front is, the right, the left, then there is a back and a bottom as well. And you can interact with this cube also. So if you wanted to look at the top of this model here, you just click this top button and then it would jump you straight to that view. Now, likewise, if you wanted to look at the front, you could just click on this arrow right here and that would zoom you down to the front. Or if you wanted to orbit and you wanted to lock onto the right, then you could just click onto the right. It's pretty self-explanatory like that. In addition to clicking on each of these faces, you can also click on the different edges. So if I were to click on this edge between the front and the right view, it would take me right on the edge between the front and the right view. And likewise for all of the other edges. Same thing for the corners. The corners can be very useful if you're looking for different snapshots, like isometric views. Very useful to click on these individual corners as opposed to just trying to line it up yourself. So the view cube can be super useful in that manner. Now, if for whatever reason you don't see your view cube in this top right next to your movement tool bar, then that could just be because of the view tab. So if you start off in the home tab, and if you're having that issue that I just outlined a second ago, you can venture over to your view tab. You'll see up at the top here. Once clicking on that, you'll see a little icon that says view cube. Right now there's a blue highlighted square around it, and that just means it's selected so that you can see it. But if I were to unselect it, you would see that would disappear. So if that was taking up too much space on your screen, then you could always go up to this view cube icon and just disable it. And whenever you wanted to re-enable it, it's just as easy as clicking it back.